The one of the interesting fact that I have read online, right, is actually they don't really sleep that much. Hello, hi, I'm here today at the Singapore Zoo and beside me is
Wendy, the curator of Animal Data Management and Transactions of Mandai Wildlife Group.
what is animal data and transaction?
We are basically like the HR of the animal.
So when the animals quarrel, they will need to settle.
A dispute is not inclusive. We work with a lot of external zoo counterparts and then we do international shipment of animals.
So which animal is the most challenging one to transfer?
As of date, the giraffes is the most complex animal shipment that I've ever organized in my entire career. The complexity for giraffe shipment, right, is because of their fast growth and then they are very sensitive animals to begin with. So there are many aspects that we have to consider and put in risk mitigation measures and all that just to make sure that they are transported safely. So this is how we transfer the giraffes. This is actually their export crates. Maybe my colleague here can explain to you about the specification of the crate.
Hi, I'm
Hello,
Ting.
hello.
Yeah,
I'm
so
Siva,
you are the curator.
curator for Hobby Wars, yes. I personally shipped that from India to Singapore by using this crate on a ship. This is a special crate where the top is about almost 3.2 to 3.4 and you can extend it another 1 meter. The reason for us to have the extension is because the animals grew fast. In the sea, we raised it up to 4 meters. The animals can stick out and see the wind and the sea. Then once they reached in Singapore, we had to bring it down to 3.4.
We have a lot of restrictions on the Singapore road. Overhead bridge, MRT tracks, trees around the park. So the collapsible top is very important in this design.
So this is the first time Singapore Zoo is using sea ship.
No, it's our second one.
But after many years apart.
16 years, and then maybe the next one I will retire already lah. From the point they leave the zoo, they take about 22 to 24 hours to reach their departure port. And then they have to spend a day at the departure port to wait for the boat to come and then for it to load other cargo. And then the entire sail day is 7 days.
17 May, they left the zoo. Then we reached Singapore on 26 May.
Then you take another few hours to reach the zoo.
Half a day.
We took about another 2 hours from the ship, use the rope ladder, come down to the launch, go to the Marina Pier to clear the passport.
Oh, they have passport.
We.
I shipped Sivam back to.
Is it true to say that it's not so tedious if you transfer the giraffes using plane?
Because the shorter the journey, the safer it is for the animal. When we transferred Balaji and Adhil is already 3.4 or 3.5 meters already. So it already exceeded the airplane requirement already. Probably people will ask why, we cannot transfer them earlier when they are shorter. But then they forget that these are actually babies, So we actually have to wait for them to be self-sustaining, not of their mother's milk. Then we can transfer them. So there is actually a very short window on when it's best to transfer the giraffes.
Why do we need new giraffes in the zoo?
For sustainability or preservation of the species. We have 2 bulls previously before we bring in the animals. So we have to make plans for future sustainability of these species in our collection.
So right now we are here at the giraffe feeding platform. When they are still in the crate, how do you actually let them enter the enclosure area?
With the transaction team, we work out the logistics. So we use like heavy cranes, mobile cranes to move the animal directly into the yard where they were supposed to be satellite quarantined.
Have you heard about the giraffe joke?
Maybe you want to share?
It's a long one. What's their favorite food?
I can say carrots. Their diet from India, we started to change it to our local diet. We discussed with our team and then told them how to gradually mix our 25% of our feeding. And then it took about 1 to 2 weeks to gradually move them to our normal feed. Here we have a diet which is made for all the herbivores.
Yeah, so just let me ask this question. One last question from me,
Yes.
right? Can you tell us one interesting fact about giraffe?
Their stress level, you can never gauge it unless you really work very close with them. Like if they don't come up for food, too much of sitting down.
The one of the interesting fact that I have read online, right, is actually they don't really sleep that much. Okay. Maybe I smell like carrot. Hi. Okay, hi. Yes, I think I'm done here. I have a lot of saliva on my